You will get what you want when you stop trying to manipulate yourself and you start actually being generous with yourself and giving to yourself. And I don't mean like buying yourself things or taking yourself on a vacation. I mean, you have this goal, you want this thing, you are trying to achieve it, reach it, have it, experience it. And you are using tactics and techniques to try to convince yourself and manipulate yourself to do what you think you need to do. So this can even go for internal things, like you're trying to be free of anxiety or negative thought patterns, and you are getting mad at yourself for not doing it. You're criticizing yourself, you're judging yourself, you're trying to think different thoughts. You're saying, why won't you just shut up? And you're in this like push-pull. Or maybe it's external and you're trying to break a habit and you keep going back to it. And so you're trying to incentivize yourself with rewards and you punish yourself when you don't follow through and you feel like crap about it. And you're constantly feeling like you're in this battle with your own self, trying to manipulate and get yourself to do what you want to do. And that is A, not actually really getting you any closer to achieving what you want. And B, even if you are getting closer, it doesn't feel good. It's awful. So when we are generous with ourselves, what I mean by that is you actually want to forget all about doing the right thing, getting physically closer to your goal, or, making yourself do anything internally to try to get to your goal. And you just want to relax and give yourself right now the experience of having what you want. Like really give it to yourself. Like there doesn't need to be any type of context or convincing yourself it's real. You know it's not real, that's fine. But if it was real, right now, how would that feel? Because that is the feeling you are desperately seeking, and it is available to you. It's 100% right there. It's just aching for you to slow down and give it to yourself. You don't need to do that thing to earn that achievement, to prove yourself in any way, to give yourself that feeling of having what you want and having reached your goal. You don't have to reach your goal to feel like you've reached your goal. And don't think for a second that's going to demotivate you or unmotivate you or whatever. That is going to connect you with the identity of being the person who has what you want, that it's natural, it's normal, it's so obvious, it's who you are. And when you are in that state and you practice that state and you make that normal, that I receive that, oh, I'm so calm right now. It's just for the moment that you experience it, right? And you just do it as often as you want or you can, right? But just for that moment, I have what I want. I have it. How does it feel? Where am I feeling it? What is different? You don't need to articulate and describe specifically, but just feel it in your body. Notice that it's different, because it is different. Because the person who is experiencing, the version of you who is experiencing having what you want, is a different person and version of you than you're currently being, trying to get it, working for it, struggling for it, feeling not good enough, or like maybe you can't do it or have it. The person who has it knows they have it. They know they're worthy of it because they have it. They know they're good enough because it's right there. And how can you align with and tune into that identity? Imaginally give it to yourself and say, if it was right here, right now, who would I be? How would that feel? Where would that land in my body and my inner experience? How would I see myself? How would I hold myself? How does that feel? I guarantee it feels good. And you might notice there are little, I feel a little off there. That's where it's unfamiliar. That's where a part of you, probably the part of you you've been trying to manipulate and coerce, that part of you maybe feels unsafe having that thing. It's scared to really let go and have it. And that's when you just settle into the experience of having it, and you let that part get acquainted with that experience. And you let it be safe for that part to feel whatever feelings it's feeling, to have that little, oh, I don't know, and make it more familiar, make it more natural through practicing receiving it from yourself, just from your imagination. Give it to yourself and receive it until it becomes more and more normal and natural. And you will notice 100% guaranteed when you do this and you start practicing shifting into the state of having what you want and letting that just be there and be normal and feeling how that feels, you will make decisions and take action and experience things that support that identity. You will naturally shift into doing the things that need to be done, and they may not look like how you thought they were supposed to look. That's fine. Or they may be exactly what you've been trying to do and you just effortlessly do it. But whatever the case, the action is always going to follow the identity. So when you're trying to take action from an identity of someone who is struggling, who doesn't know if they can get it, who doesn't feel worthy of receiving it, then you're probably not going to really have much motivation to actually do it, that genuine inspired action to move forward. But when you have the identity of, I know what this feels like, this is who I am, this is normal, this is absolutely something I can have, I know I can have it because I've given it to myself and I've received it. That's when things change and you actually start taking that inspired action and moving through life more as that identity of being the person who has it. And yes, you get closer and closer and you move toward what you want and you get it. And you also feel really good along the way. So if you would like some help with this, I do offer hypnotherapy and coaching sessions to help you get those limiting beliefs, those resistant parts out of the way so you can more easily identify with that identity of having what you want and making that natural. You can book a free consultation if you're interested in that. Otherwise, I am wishing you all the very best. Take care.